Hey friends, hey! Welcome back to another video. And we are just shy of a week before my birthday. We are only 8 days away. And this year, which makes it even better, is that my birthday is on a Saturday. Needless to say, what am I? Excited. So yeah, as we approach July, we are officially in Cancer season, right? Big ups to my Cancers. I'm just excited about, this entire month. So today's topic is something I feel like I wasn't born with. I've gotten better, but the Lord's still working on me. So let's get into it. So number 22. Patience. Because see, this one, I didn't even have to make a whole phrase or anything like that. It just needed to be the word. Because the Lord didn't, make me with very much patience. And I feel like, I knew that I was impatient from very young. I don't got time for the BS. You know what I mean? And it has trickled into so many things in my life. Like, I have learned and I've been forced to become patient in my relationship. I have become patient about things that I want for my life. I've had, because you don't have an option, because the day's going to go by and the year's going to go by as slow as they want to go. Even though I feel like things need to be happening faster, or I have ideas that things should be being accomplished faster. And, or just like patience and not having patience with people around me, my siblings, my parents. Like, even when people ask me to do stuff and it's taking too long, I still be like, oh my God. I need this thing to go back faster. And I feel like, I'm grateful because the Lord has put people in my life that has forced me to become patient. And I love that because, without them, I would still be the very impatient person that I naturally am. And sometimes it forces me to stop and be like, it's okay, girl. It's going to be okay. Calm down, right? But I feel like that's a skill that, particularly as I get older and I start to grow my family, that is something that I really need to embody, something that I really need to harness, right? Because, children, I heard that children, if nothing else, children gonna force you to be patient, right? And I know that I need to grow my patience because I don't want to regurgitate the things that I grew up with, because I feel like our parents, no shade to my parents, but I feel like a lot of our parents didn't just have the best or, the amount of patience they needed for us as children. And I think that has something to do with our culture as being Haitian, where, they be treating kids like we full grown adults. They be like, hurry up and do this, and why can't you do this? And the aspect of doing mistakes or having mistakes, child, I'd rather run away than have to confront them about something that I should have done or I should have known better or whatever. And I literally be like, but I'm 6. But they expected you to know better, right? And I don't want to do that. As I grow and as I get to be around more people that parent differently, that do things differently, I'm starting to take gems and take away for the good things that I want to keep. And that's one of the things that I want to ensure, that I have patience, that even if I have to tell my child multiple times, my knee-jerk reaction isn't, I'm finna whoop you, right? So that's something that I know that I want to work on for that aspect of my life. But also as being, someone who is of faith, I know that God has a specific plan for my life, in my journey, and everything that I've accomplished and everything that I've done, and all the roadblocks and all the barriers and all the hardships are part of my bigger purpose, right? So I feel like at times I'm like, well, God, dang, I need to be where I need to be, right? I need to be in my career where I wanted to be. I need to be as far as school I want to be. I want to be done, and all these kinds of things. And I feel like I want to be able to be present in the moment of it, to enjoy and take the lessons from the journey. So I don't want to be taught the same lesson twice. But also, I want to know and I want to put my faith in God that even if it's taking long in my standards, it is perfect in God's timing. And that patience piece is really going to help me to be like, okay, God, I prayed for this and it's not happening right now, even though I see others around me, having that blessing or enjoying that blessing and things like that. I'm like, what about me? What about me? What about me? God's timing is perfect. So God, just pour in more patience into me to be like, it's just not my time. And I can celebrate with the people around me, which I do, without being like, and me, what about me? Right? And that's another aspect of my patience that I really feel like, that I want to be able to grow in. And then also just for everyday things, because let me tell you, in this Florida traffic on this, what they call I-95, I be cussing out people, and I'm ashamed to say, if you get honked, it was probably me. I be honking for other people. If you driving and somebody cut us off, I'm honking them in the passenger seat, right? And I just feel like even in those things, I need to be patient because I'm going to try the wrong person one day. And I've just seen stories, the Florida man. I don't need to meet the Florida man talking about he shot 3 times into my car because I honked him because I was being impatient, right? That I don't be letting people in because I feel like if you knew your exit was this exit 5 miles ago, you should have been in this lane. I ain't letting you in, right? I just need to have more grace and have more patience for some people. And I feel like in all aspects of my life, I want to be able to increase my patience and just do better. So number 22, patience, right? And this one, I'm going to have to ask God to give it to me directly to increase my patience because I know that that's something that I lack, but I want to be able to grow in all aspects of my life. Patience with strangers, patience with my family, and patience just with myself, right? Give myself patience that I don't have to hurry up and jump into something. And I just want to be able to remind myself that, patience is a virtue and that, you need to just go ahead and just be patient in this. So I think that this is going to be something that I'm going to have to constantly remind myself of, but I'm ready to. And that's important, right? I'm ready to acknowledge it and really grow in that aspect of my life. So patience. Thank you for joining me on another video. We are officially 8 days away. That means we only have 8 videos left. Nonetheless, thank you for joining me again. And don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. And see you in another video.